Hi, I'm Kristen Herron with the Orman Memorial Art Museum, and Biscuit and I are here to welcome you to Family Art Night. This month, we'll make a very colorful piece of artwork and then turn it into a fun puzzle. You can make a puzzle that looks like your pet, and if you don't have a pet, you can choose any animal. You can also choose your favorite shape. After we make the puzzle, we'll design an envelope to store it in. Let's get started. Press the pause button and gather these supplies. First, use acrylic or tempera paint to paint a thin sheet of cardboard or cardstock. Paint the cardboard in blocks of color and be sure to cover the entire thing. Pause the video and take your time painting blocks of color on a piece of cardboard or cardstock. Use a paintbrush to add designs to every block of color. Use colors that stand out or contrast against the background color. This will make your artwork pop. Pause the video and add designs to every block of color. Next, use bubble wrap or any other textured object you find around your house that you're allowed to paint. Paint the textured side of the object and then print it on top of your painting. Here are some ideas for other textured objects you might have around the house. Try painting with the bristles of a paintbrush, or you could wrap a string or a piece of yarn around a block and use that as a stamp. You could also crumple up a piece of aluminum foil or plastic and use that to print with. Be creative and see what you can come up with. Pause the video and add texture to your painting, then let it dry. When your painting is dry, turn it over and use a crayon or a pencil to draw the outline of an animal. I'm going to draw a bird. Then use scissors to cut out the shape of the animal. Pause the video and take your time drawing an animal outline and then cutting it out. Next, use a black marker to add details to your animal. Keep in mind that the lines you draw now will help you later when you're trying to piece your puzzle together, so add as many details as you'd like. You can watch the lines that I draw on my animal for ideas, and then pause the video and use a marker to add details to your own piece of art. Now we'll make the puzzle. If you love your original piece of art and don't want to cut it up, you can make a color copy of your artwork and use that to create the puzzle. If you're using a color copy, cut it out. If you're using your original piece of artwork, you can skip this step. Next, turn your artwork over and use a pencil to draw the puzzle shapes. Be sure to use some straight lines, some curved lines, and some zigzag lines when making your puzzle segments. The next step will be to cut on all of these lines, so don't make them too intricate. Be sure that each line intersects with another and that the entire back of the artwork is divided. Pause the video to draw dividing lines on the back of the artwork and then cut them out. Now you have a puzzle. Flip the puzzle pieces over and put it back together. You can use any leftover scraps of painted cardboard to make smaller puzzles. Here's how. To be sure you don't lose any of your puzzle pieces, make an envelope for each puzzle. All you need is a piece of paper and some tape. Fold the paper like this, and then add tape to each side. Then fold over the top of the envelope. Put your puzzle inside and secure it with a piece of tape.